in this video you can learn how to make this square with puff stitches. I've used it in, we're using stone I've used for my scrap yarn blanket. It's called the basket square because it makes me think of a picnic basket. So let's get started. I'm using buttermilk Stylecraft Special DK acrylic yarn and a 4mm hook. So we're beginning with a double magic circle and chain 1. Yeah, pull your tail end out and make sure you make your stitches on all 3 loops. Yeah, so the first round we're going to make 4 3-loop puff stitches with chain 4 spaces between them. So to start my first puff stitch, I just make that chain a little bit bigger to the height of a US double UK treble, and then I yarn over, go into the circle, then I yarn over for the second time, go into the circle, pull through, and I yarn over for the third time, go into the circle, pull through, and pull through all of those loops, and we chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make 3 more of those. Yeah, so 3 loop puff stitches. So 3 loop means that we yarn over 3 times. So 1, go in, pull through, yarn over a second time, go in, pull through, yarn over a third time, go in, pull through all the loops plus that chain, and then chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do 2 more of those, and I'll see you at the end of the round. So I've just made my last puff stitch, chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll pull the circle tight. So pull the tail end and then pull the loop that tightened first. Yeah, pull that tight and then pull the tail. And then we're just going to slip stitch into the top of that first puff stitch we made. And then slip stitch into the chain 4 space. That's our corner. Yeah. So this round is going to be a granny square round. So we're going to chain 2, 3, and then we're going to make 3 stitches, US doubles, UK trebles. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to hop across to the next chain space and make 3 more stitches. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to chain 1 and make 3 more stitches in there, and that's our repeat. So I'll see you back at the last corner. So I'm just back round to the first corner. We just made 3 stitches in there, so we're going to make the next 3 stitches in there. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space that we made at the beginning of the round. And that's round 2. Round 3, we're going to go back to the puff stitches. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're just going to pull that chain to the height of a US double UK treble. So we're going to be using 3 loop puff stitches again. We're going to make 1 in the corner, pull through, and then we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make a second puff stitch in the corner, we're going to pull through all the loops, and then we're going to chain 2. We're going to go in between the 2 groups of 3 stitches from round 2, so into there, yeah, and make a 3 loop puff stitch. Chain 2, and you should be back at the next corner. So we're going to make a 3 loop puff stitch, chain 4, and then make the second 3 loop puff stitch. So if you want it a bit puffier, you could do 4 loop puff stitches. I was using scrap yarn though, so I was trying to keep the yarn usage to a minimum. Then we chain 2, and you're onto the next edge. So we go in between the 2 groups of 3 from round 2, yeah, with another puff stitch, and that's your repeat. So I'll see you back at the first corner we made. Just made my last puff stitch. I'm going to chain 2 and then slip stitch into the first puff stitch we made, and then slip stitch into the corner. Yeah, so that's what round 3 should look like. Round 4, we're going to chain 3. And round 4, sorry, is a granny square round. So we're going to make 3 stitches in the corner, US doubles, UK trebles. After 3 stitches, we're going to hop across to the chain 2 space and make 3 more stitches. After 3 stitches, hop across to the next chain 2 space, make 3 more stitches, US doubles, UK trebles for the whole round. And after 3 stitches, you'll be back at your corner. So we're going to make 3 stitches, chain 1, 3 stitches, and that's your repeat. So I'll see you at the end of the round. I'm just coming up to the first corner, and remember we only did 3 stitches in there and we've got that chain. So we're going to make 3 more stitches into that corner from round 3. And then we slip stitch into the chain 3 space to finish. And there's our, oh sorry, there's our square. It's nice, isn't it? And I'll see you in the next video.